Hello everyone, I'm Jared Fields with your Picayune News Break. The implosion of the US 281 bridge in Marble Falls gave thousands gathered in Lakeside Park a reason to cheer. However, the loss of phone and internet service, a nick in the sewer line, and explosives that didn't go off put a kink in an otherwise historic day. Officials, dignitaries, and media began the morning of March 17th long before sunrise in preparation of the scheduled 8 a.m. implosion. As the moment approached, about 3,000 onlookers flocked to Lakeside Park to witness the state's largest steel truss bridge implosion on record. And 8 minutes after 8 o'clock, the countdown finally reached 0.
That bridge has been here since the 30s, and due to the growth in the whole area, it needed to be replaced for safety and safety purposes, so I think it's great.
Excitement faded and the crowds left the park to return home. For officials and crews in charge of the implosion, work was just beginning. Texas Department of Transportation officials inspected the west side and undercarriage of the new bridge for damage. Traffic was stopped for more than an hour as a few charges did not detonate.
Since it did fall the way it did, some of those pieces of explosives were in awkward areas to get to. They had to get a man lift over in that area, and that's what took so long. I want to apologize for the inconvenience anybody experienced in that queue of cars. It was part of construction that I regret that the queue was as long as it had to be, but obviously it was necessary to do that to make sure that ultimately everything was safe.
They went out there immediately, the blasting company, and they removed the charges that did not detonate. And then they called us and said there was an all clear, and that happened within 10 minutes or so. They had them all removed.
One of the closest residents to the blast said the implosion caused a few minor problems where he lives at an RV park near the bridge. He reported items falling off walls and branches hitting trailers.
My freezer, it knocked the emblem from the percussion of the bang, knocked it out. Had one branch hit a trailer. The screens on an apartment were knocked off.
Mitzi Reneau, president of the Gateway Park Property Owners Association, and her neighbors reported a few items falling over in their houses.
All my neighbors said that it shook. They felt the walls shake. They heard the windows kind of rattle, and mainly the loud noise. They were less worried about the damage in their house than the damage to their ears.
With the phone and sewer services restored, the next item on the agenda will be removing the steel from the lake, which is expected to take 4 to 6 days. Construction of the second southbound bridge is slated to begin in April. The project could be complete in the fall of 2014. For ThePicayuneTV, I'm Jared Fields.